For avoidance of doubt, any of you doubt this? There's a new program in town. How dare I? Those people that would ask that, I would ask them, how dare they? You know, there's some serious hypocrites out there. First off, we must do something about illegal immigration. It's ruining our economy, ruining our ability to take care of our own families, much less everybody else's. Child exploitation. They're exploiting their children in the field every day, as are our treasonous Americans who are hiring these people and putting them in those fields. They're in working circumstances that aren't good enough for Americans, but they're good enough for illegals. And the liberals will go, well, how dare I say we're going to take those kids and take care of them? If I were an American, which I am, and put my children in those same circumstances, made them live in shacks with toilets down the walk and everything else, CPS would come in there and take my kids in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. So how dare I? That's hypocrisy is what that is. These people are exploiting their children. Simple and plain. Well, I've got this child, so you can't take me away. In the meantime, the child is damn farm labor. We are not talking about children of non-absconders, just absconders. These are people who had their opportunity and they chose to abscond it. It's not their kids' fault, but it is their fault as adults. They could have applied for immigration status. Maybe they did. They didn't show up their hearing. Somehow or another, they ended up absconders. By the way, I want to make this note. None of these children will be adopted. None of them are up for adoption or foster care. It's the DOD all the way. If one of these absconders gets out of prison and their kid's still of age, hey, and they want their child back, come and get them. You served your time. Take them home with you. If they decide they want them to stay in and they want to go home after they've served their time, we'll accommodate that as well. Because we're trying to do what's best for the kids here. That provides safe, healthy environment for the kids and a learning environment at that. Let's face it, illegal children, educating illegal immigrants. When I first started working on TAP and looking at this, $6 billion California deficit, and half of that deficit was attributed $3 billion annually to educating America's illegal immigrant children. We're going to stop that right there and there. California, we're going to offer you some major relief because now those kids are going to bases. Reasonably, you know, one of those kids could grow up to be Governor Arnold. Reasonably, they could grow up to be colonels. They could grow up to be generals. They could grow up to be doctors and lawyers right here in America. There's no reason they can't. We're just taking care of them while their absconding parents are paying penance for their crimes, if you will. Just think about it. In 9 to 12 years, and we're going to get to that in a few moments, 9 to 12 years, Mexicans, you think I'm doing you wrong here? I am doing you the biggest favor you have had done for you in centuries. Wait till you hear the punchline. Military, by the way, being educated by the DOD, these kids being brought up, is an honor. If I could give every one of them an honor for life, I would. It's an honorable, and we've tried it the California way. Just educate the kids. Just do this, do that. That social experiment does not work. That's why California's a mess now. And I dare say New Mexico, Arizona, and Texas too. Although California is the big profound one in my head here on the West Coast. President Obama, former President Bush, President Obama, America is asking, is there anyone out there that can save the economy? Please tell us how you do it. I just told you how I do it. That's how dare I. If you can come up with a better plan, do it yourself. That's how dare I.